Season 18 of The Rock might be the franchise's best season in years, but the resurgence of the OG series comes mostly due to fans' outrage over some of the cast's treatment of Shannon Beer. Now fans want Andy Cohen to ask tough questions at the upcoming reunion. This season Bravo brought back Jesus Jugs. Alexis Bellino, as news broke she was dating Shaman's ex John Jansen, just weeks after they split after 4 years together. If that wasn't enough, Shannon's former bestie Tamra Judge continues to harass her over her drinking following her arrest for DUI. Shannon's DUI took center stage during season 18 as John and Alexis threatened to release video footage that could ruin her life from the night of the DUI unless she were paid a $75,000 loan. Most of the cast rallied around Shannon following John and Alexis' attempt at extortion, but not Tamra, who even admitted on her podcast, "Everybody hates me this season." Now fans want answers from the season's 2 biggest villains when the Housewives head honcho asked fans for questions for the upcoming Rulk season 18. It was no surprise that they wanted Tamra and Alexis to be held accountable for their treatment of Shannon. One fan commented, "Question for Alexis and Tamra: Shannon is at the most vulnerable state after dealing with the DUI and then having to pay $75,000 to John. Why continue to bully her and make her feel worse about everything when you see it genuinely hurts her?" Tay from Stafford, VA added, "Tamra, why do you expect people to own up to their actions, but you're not willing to own up to yours?" Another pointed out that Tamra was somewhat hypocritical. "Tamra, did you go third on your son Ryan when he was arrested for domestic violence? How would you feel if someone was threatening to release that footage?" Other fans pointed out that Alexis should have thought twice about the position in which she was putting Shannon. "Alexis, do you see how crazy and uncomfortable it is to have your ex-boyfriend, new JF, whose ex-husband sued you, come onto your show and hang out with all of your friends, harass you, and then try and be cordial with you? Any regrets?" Alexis, did you have good intentions coming back to #Gruzy? Please explain your logic. Tell us, what questions do you have for the ROC cast for the season 18 reunion? Do you think Andy will put Tamra and Alexis on the hot seat? Sound off in the comments below as the curtain closes on yet another explosive season of The Real Housewives of Orange County. Rock fans are anxiously awaiting the much-anticipated reunion episode. For followers of the long-running Bravo reality TV series, this year's reunion promises to be nothing short of a spectacle, but our Hawk reunion is always a time for reflection, resolution, and most of all, confrontation. But this season viewers are particularly vocal about 2 cast members, Tamra Judge and Alexis Bellino, who may believe need to own up for their behavior throughout the season. The backstory this season of RC was nothing if not dramatic. The return of Tamra Judge after taking a hiatus reignited old feuds and created new tensions. While Tamra is known for her non-nonsense attitude and sharp tongue, many fans feel that her return was clouded with unnecessary drama, deflection, and at times a refusal to acknowledge her part in various conflicts. Alexis Bellino, another former RSO star who returned for a few episodes, also found herself entangled in drama. Alexis, who had previously left the show to focus on her family and new ventures, returned with a seemingly fresh perspective. However, her interactions with the other housewives, particularly Tamra, sparked controversy, leaving many fans dissatisfied with how things played out as the season unfolded. Several key moments left viewers frustrated, calling for both Tamra and Alexis to own up to their behavior and take accountability for their actions during the reunion. Tamra Judge. The drama reignited when Tamra Judge re-entered the RH Oak Fry. It was like throwing gasoline on a fire. Her comeback was met with excitement and apprehension from her co-stars, and she wasted no time making her presence known. However, Tamra quickly found herself at the center of almost every major conflict this season, from reigniting her long-standing feud with Shannon Beer to clashing with Heather Dubrow. One of the season's most heated confrontations occurred when Tamra accused Shannon of being a bad friend. The two women have had a roller coaster relationship over the years, but this time their feud seemed more personal than ever. Tamra repeatedly called Shannon out for being self-absorbed, abed, and unreliable, but fans noticed that Tamra was quick to deflect blame away from herself in their arguments. As the drama between Tamra, many viewers begin to feel that Tamra wasn't being entirely fair or truthful. Another issue that frustrated fans was Tamra's tendency to stir the pot behind the scenes, whether it was gossiping about her castmates or playing both sides in conflicts. Tamra's actions came off as manipulative to many viewers. This season showcased her ability to navigate the drama like a seasoned pro, but it also left fans wanting her to finally take some responsibility for her actions. Fans took to social media, calling for Tamra to acknowledge her part in the drama rather than constantly deflecting or shifting blame. As one fan tweeted, "Tamra is amazing at stirring the pot, but when is she going to own up to the fact that she's the one causing most of the problems?" Another echoed this sentiment, saying it's time for Tamra to be held accountable. She always gets a pass because she's entertaining, but enough is enough. Tamar's reunion shown with Shaman is highly anticipated, as fans hope she will finally take accountability for her role in the fallout of their friendship. Will Tamra admit that she crossed the line, or will she continue to deflect the blame? Alexis Bolano. The return and retreat. While Tamra's return to Rock was marked by fireworks, Alexis Bell's brief reappearance was more subdued, but not without its own share of drama. Alexis, who left the show several years ago, returned for a guest appearance this season, only to find herself caught in the crossfire of old conflicts and unresolved tensions. When Alexis left the show, she cited a desire to focus on her family and personal growth in the years since she's built a new life with new business ventures and a seemingly more positive outlook on life. However, her interactions with the other housewives, particularly Tamra and Heather, showed that some old wounds hadn't healed. Alexis and Tamra had a notoriously rocky relationship during their time together on the show. Tamra often referred to Alexis as Jesus Jugs, mocking her for her religious beliefs and lifestyle. Although it seemed like time had softened their rivalry, things quickly took a turn when the two came face to face again this season. Their reunion was awkward, and it became clear that there was still underlying tension between them. Many fans felt that Alexis didn't stand up for herself as much as she could have, while she tried to keep the peace. Her attempts to downplay the drama and avoid confrontation left viewers wanting more. They felt that Alexis needed to own up to her role in past conflicts and address the unresolved issues head-on, rather than retreating into her shell. One particular incident that frustrated fans was Alexis' reluctance to engage in a meaningful conversation with Heather Dubrow. Heather, who is known for her sharp wit and polished demeanor, confronted Alexis about some old grievances, but Alexis seemed hesitant to fully engage. Instead of hashing things out, Alexis opted to keep the conversation light, leaving fans disappointed. As one fan commented on Instagram, "Alexis needs to stop pretending like everything is fine. She has real issues with Tamra and Heather, and she needs to toast them." Another fan added, "Alexis is always talking about how much she's grown, but it doesn't seem like she's willing to confront her past and move forward." The fans demand accountability, the common thread behind both Tamra and Alexis together this season is the fans' growing demand for accountability. Both women have long histories on Aerosol and their actions this season have left viewers with a sense of unfinished business, whether it's Tamra's penchant for stirring the pot or Alexa's reluctance to fully engage. Fans are calling for both women to take responsibility for their behavior at the reunion. The reunion episodes are typically a time for the housewives to air their grievances, apologize or not, and offer explanations for their behavior. Fans hope that Tamra and Alexis will use this opportunity to finally own up to their actions and provide some closure to the season's lingering conflicts. Many viewers believe that Tamra in particular needs to acknowledge her role in causing drama this season. As one fan tweeted, Tamar is great TV, but she needs to own up to the fact that she's been a total pot stirrer. This season, the reunion is her chance to make things right. Similarly, Alexis supporters are hoping that she will use the reunion to address her past conflicts and show that she's truly grown since her time on the show. What to expect at the reunion? The Rourke reunion episodes are always filled with jaw-dropping moments, and this year's promises to be no different, with fans eagerly awaiting confrontations between Tamra, Alexis, and their fellow housewives. The reunion will undoubtedly be a hest-ass event. Viewers are hoping that Tamra will take the opportunity to apologize to Shannon and acknowledge her role in their friendship's downfall. They also want to see her take responsibility for the chaos she's caused this season.